And Tom, Larry, Jeff Benjamin with you here at MacArthur High School. Generals with a 5-3 advantage here in this regional championship game. Lincoln and Decatur MacArthur. Railers with the basketball. Christian between the circles. Over to Max Cook. Max picked up his dribble. Christian at the free throw line turns. 14-footer. Turnaround is good.
Yeah, that's what we've got to get. We've got opportunities to score from the paint, 15 feet. 10 feet, anywhere from around there, and that time we get Christian, and he's an excellent shooter from about 15 feet.
Lee works it into the front court for Coach Phillips and the Generals. Tied at 5, 7:30 to go.
MacArthur did a nice job. I'm sorry, Jeff. MacArthur did a nice job on Van Hook in that first quarter. He only had one look that wasn't contested.
3 on the way, shoots it up long. Gesner there from the rebound, but Jordan had it taken away from him from behind. Coach Alexander certainly not happy about that. 3 on the way, that's no good. Again, Anderson comes down with the rebound, so let's give him another try. Bartley misses again. They get another offensive rebound, throw it off the glass, up and good. That is Chris Stone. Well, you give a team 4 chances, they're going to score.
Just getting out-hustled right now.
6 offensive boards so far to a team that doesn't have really a kid over 6'2".
Under 7 minutes to go in the first half. Winner here will go to Lincoln for a sectional semifinal against either Lanphier or Southeast. We'll try and get you some scoring updates of that contest throughout the night.
Christian's just standing on the baseline. He's got to move. He can't just stand there and expect the ball to come.
Pods, Gavin turns, 14-footer. That's up and good. Almost the same spot as where Christian hit his earlier.
Yeah, I think we can get it there. Yeah, you're right. We can get it there all the time. Just move the ball a couple times, couple reversals, and we'll get wide open looks.
Well, you get Christian on the baseline, they have to fall to the baseline. They have to.
Tied at 7, 6:15 to go.
Raiders got to get on the defensive boards.
Well, we talked about it, handling their pressure and rebounding, and so far we've handled the pressure, but we just haven't rebounded.
Exactly.
Lee on the right wing to Bartley. They swing it around the perimeter. Anderson. Over to Lee, and he's going to be called for steps. And you know, guys, it seems like he's done that a couple times before, and he's gotten away with it. And this time, either there was something the official saw differently, or he finally just said, well, I can't give him it anymore. I
got to tell you, as an official, I thought somebody would do that, and I think in my mind, oops, missed the travel. So the next time, you're going to make sure you see it. I'm loath to give the statistics. Railers in first quarter, 1 of 7. Eisenhower, 2 of 9. Not a beautiful game so far.
5:45 to go. First half, tied at 7. Cook hands off to Gesner. The sophomore gets it back. On top to the senior, Gavin. Inside out. Nice move by the Railers. 17-footer for Max is up and good. His first points of the night.
Every time we've had a great possession or mainly scored, we've gotten it in the middle. And that's what, whether it be Van Hook or block, we've gotten it there, and they've done either scored it or they've passed it out for a jumper.
It's really a good thing the Railers aren't wearing tearaway jerseys, or Van Hook wouldn't have one.
5:15 to go. Railers up by 2, 9-7.
We've got to. We're above the baseline. You just can watch it and see it.
Bartley, nice move by Coleman. Rejected away by Christian.
Not a good block though. Christian had a chance to tip it to somebody. Instead, he knocked it out of bounds. It feels good, but it's not what you want.
So after it goes out of bounds, MacArthur inbounds. Reggie Anderson out to Bartley. Bartley being watched by Gesner near the timeline. A nice job by Gesner, who did a good job covering him up as he went sideways. And Bartley dragged that pivot foot, so another turnover. And again, what the Railers did against Bloomington was capitalize on the turnovers. They've got to start doing that here.
And you got to love the sophomores out there yelling at his teammates and then turn around and yelled at his coach. I got to tell you, if that was Lincoln, the kid would be on the bench.
Gesner, the lob. Christian, the catch, puts it up, wouldn't go down. Christian's going to go for it, and we've got a foul. And it's going to be on Christian. We could see the official saying blue ball. So Christian picks up his first, second on the team. And again, it's one of those where Christian catches it, and you really would like to see him just be a little bit more aggressive.
Go jam it. That was tough. It was pretty physical there, but these guys have been consistent.
Max, a near steal there. 4.5 to go in the first half. Low-scoring contest. Lincoln up 9-7. Winner advances to the sectional semi. Jumper on the way, missed badly.
Yeah, I don't think. I think, well, the Railers did such a good job shooting the basketball on Tuesday, and I think MacArthur did such a good job also that
nothing left.
Yeah, there's nothing left.
Clyde Belsick thought about the 3, didn't take it. This one he spots, it's on the way. It's in and out. Max, the rebound, throws it off the glass and in.
Nice.
Yeah, when you don't have your shooting going, you got to hit the boards.
Hard.
And that's exactly what Max did. He went to the boards, and Pod, the shot looked right on. We were right here to watch it.
Under 4 minutes to go. Railers up 11-7.
And Max rebounded from the weak side, Josh. That's key in this offense.
Well, they don't put anybody at the high post, and our wings are as spread out as they can be, and just not covering it.
They have such good shooters. It strikes me as odd. This kid they have playing point standing at the half-court line is 6'4". He should be on a free throw line.
Yeah, he'd be a great player, a great guy to put on the free throw line.
Nice job by Max. Long arms, tips it away. The Railers couldn't get the steal, so the Generals will reset at the 3:20 mark. Railers up 4.
Trapped. Yeah, got it out.
Allen back to Bartley near the timeline. Watched by Gesner. Bartley will fire off a high arcing three. That's off the right side. No good. Gavin there with a nice board for the Railers.
Yeah, that time Gavin secured it.
Railers will take that all night. We'll let him shoot 30-footers. He will not beat us from there.
Yeah, I don't know that right now MacArthur.
Almost stolen away. Max tracks it down. And then the kid for MacArthur goes down, and he is hurt. And there's really nothing that the players can do. Gesner fires it off. Ball is retrieved by Christian, who goes up, lays it up and in. Count it. He is fouled. And again, Tom, we talk about this all the time as Christian laid it up and in. As an official, you are in a tough spot because one team's got the ball and the other team has a kid that's hurt.
Yeah, but, Jeff, in that case, the kid's out away from the play. He's not in danger. If he'd have been down in the lane, they would have stopped it instantly. You could tell he really torqued his knee. The poor kid, it looks like he's in a lot of pain. But as long as he's out there, if the ball had started the other way, they would have stopped it immediately.
But again, the Railers did a nice job. Christian there fighting for the loose ball, goes up, lays it up and in, gets fouled, and now the Railers have a chance to stretch it out even a little bit more.
Well, I also think MacArthur's getting a little frustrated. They're not used to scoring 7 points and a half.
Exactly.
And they're not quite sure where to get the points and how to get them.
Well, they need to get somebody on a free throw line, but
yeah, we can tell you.
Yeah,
but we watch teams go against the Railers for 30 games a year.
Well, they're watching us attack them 1-2 from the free throw line.
Jake Olson in the contest for the Railers for the first time, replacing Jordan Gesner.
Yeah, if I'm the Railers, I'm really aggressive here. I only got two team fouls in the half. As long as you don't get a chip, be an easy one, and especially if you have one foul already. But I'd be real aggressive right here, going for a lot of steals, using your hands quite a bit.
You bet. Van Hook picks up his second. It's going to be replaced by Bowlby with 2:22 to go in the half.
Railers up 14-7. Railers have run off 9 in a row to take the 7-point advantage.
Sure doesn't seem like it. It's been real sluggish to get there. But the Railers are being very workmanlike, Jeff. When you're not shooting good, you got to do other stuff.
Well, I think Josh has really summed it up through this winning streak and the way they've played better later in the season. If the game looks pretty, the Railers probably aren't going to be in having a good chance at winning the game. Ball on the rim, lots of contact going on. Edward, I think, is going to get whistled for the foul as Adams throws it up off the glass and in for the Generals. But like Josh has said, if it's an ugly game, that probably plays more to the Railers' style right now.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, the Railers have not done a good job. A lot of rebounds are coming out long, and the Railers haven't done a good job with long rebounding right at this point. And that is now I have the 7th offensive rebound for MacArthur.
Free throw up and good, now 14-10. Railers still up with 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yep, that's one of the keys we talked about. You got to rebound, and right now, if anything's hurting the Railers, it's that.
Did a nice job against that press that time.
Max, nice pass. Tried to get it down to Bowlby, but it's knocked out of bounds by Adams.
Great look away. Max is looking at us and hurling it to their lap. That was a nice play. If it's not tipped, it's a layup for Bowlby.
Cook will inbound on the baseline to the right side. Out to Bowlby. Now to Podbelsic. Inside, Gavin at the free throw line. Turns back out to Pod. Olson, 1:35 to go first half. Lincoln 14, MacArthur 10.
Man-to-man now for MacArthur.
Yep, and stolen.
And then Pod tried to grab the player for MacArthur. No call. Bowlby's going to get whistled for the foul again, and it goes in again.
You go foul
this one for Coleman.
You go foul somebody like that. Don't let him shoot it.
Yeah, turnover for the Railers. Pod just didn't handle the ball. He had some pressure against him, and you got to be able to handle it because MacArthur, when they go man, they can turn up the pressure on you.
Yeah, the Railers didn't react at all. Nobody helped Pods. He tried to dribble through it. Not going to work out for you.
Free throw is no good, so it's 14-12. Kirby and Gesner will check in at the next opportunity. On the floor for the Railers, Cook, Olson, Bolby, Block, and Pavelsic underneath. Nice look from Block to a wide open Edward Bolby, his first 2 of the night.
Yeah, lately against their pressure on our press breaker, we've just been doing it to break it instead of to score. That time we get it to Gavin and he looks to score.
Raiders only have 1-3 in this quarter. They have really done a good job taking what MacArthur's given them.
Under a minute to go, first half. It is Lincoln 16, MacArthur 12. And we've got a timeout taken by Coach Phillips for MacArthur. With 51 seconds to go, it is just a 30, so guys, we will keep it here. And I know it seems like this regional is the Railers fading back into the Big 12, first against Bloomington, now against MacArthur. But this has certainly been a much tougher contest than I think what the Railers were expecting. But a lot of it's been their own doing because they've just let MacArthur out-hustle them.
Well, I don't know if we came out really ready. You know, our shots weren't falling. We were getting beat to a lot of loose balls. We were getting beat, some of the steals that we could have had if we were a step quicker. And I think a lot of that is just not being quite ready, or you always hear that respecting your opponent. Well, maybe we didn't do that early on.
Well, and the Railers always have trouble with quick physical teams, and that certainly is MacArthur. And Railers have had some good offensive moments, but 16 points and a half isn't a good offensive performance.
So after the timeout, Railers up by 4, Generals with the basketball. And you wonder if Coach Phillips has said we're going to hold for 1.
Yeah, I think they're content to hold 1 here, 16-12, and go to the locker room and talk about it. I think the Railers are too, with Van Hook on the bench with 2 fouls. I'm okay with them holding it holding it and see what the Railers, see if you can get out in the passing lane.
And you wonder, MacArthur at 12 points, they haven't had much of a half either. So I look at this, the Railers didn't play a good half yet. Here they are.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a half or three-quarter court buzzer beater yet this year, have we? From
the
Railers?
Let's hope it's for the Railers. Yes, Jeff.
13 seconds to go, 16-12. Railers still up as we get ready to head to the half. Down to 8.
Get Allen in the corner.
Fires it up. It's off, no good. Adams throws it up off. That's no good. Ball loose, and we've got a whistle. And I think we're going to be heading this way. I think that foul is going to go against MacArthur. It's going to be whistled against Lee, his first foul.
You got your opportunity for a buzzer beater, Jeff.
Yeah, let's just not turn it over.
2-3, and the Railers inbound into their own basket.
2.3, Gesner fires it up. It's on the way. Nope. Left it short. Our score at the end of the first half. Lincoln with the lead. It is Lincoln 16, MacArthur 12. We'll be back with our halftime in just a moment. We'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.